Hi, welcome to Why This Now. Thanks for joining me. If you haven't joined me before, I will give you just a quick background on why this now. So I was a teacher for 26 years, and in January of this year, 2021, I started having some blood pressure issues, and it took a few months to figure out what was going on, and I realized that I needed to retire and make a career change. But during this time, it just wasn't I'm just going to do this and I'm all done. It was a tough decision, and I am a Jesus follower, and so I did have a lot of conversations with God, mostly yelling. I was not happy. I was like, no, I have a few more years. I want to teach a few more years. This is not the plan that we had. And I'm like, why this now? Why is this happening now? Come on. And the only answer I got back was, yeah, why this now? And so then it became kind of my mantra of, why this now? What am I going to do with this now? So then talking to family, talking to friends, they were very encouraging when I was telling them about this struggle. And they said, well, maybe you need to share some of what this is going on with other people. And then also the process that you use to go through this, why this now? But then also they were very encouraging because they recognized that one of my gifts is that I like to encourage people to live their best life now. I'm gonna fix that because that's gonna bother me. It'll probably bother you too. All right, so today we're going to talk about what's on your plate. So each Why This Now segment is just going to be some tool for you to use in your life to help you live your best life in your Why This Now. And my goal always throughout the day, the end of the day, is to live in joy, peace, and with hope. And that is my wish for you. As we travel through this together, I want you to always feel like this is a safe space. Send comments. You can email me at whythisnow, the number 63 at Gmail, if you have any questions, comments, or you have suggestions for topics. I can explore anything, pretty much. So today, for what's on your plate. I know our lives are really busy, and even though I'm an empty nester, my life is still very full, especially when I was a mom and thought about all the things that that I had on my plate, and I had the kids at home still, and the things throughout each day that we work on and that we work through. So our grandson is a Lego master, and so I have a visual aid today. So this is my plate. This is a platter because I still have a very full plate. And so I made a list of the things that are on my plate, and I gave him the list. I said, could you make some little Lego figurines so that I could illustrate too, concretely, that plates are full. We talk about different things in our life. I'm like, well, it's fine that it's there, and it probably is. Hopefully by the end of this segment, I will give you some tools to help you to see what should not be on your plate. So here are some of the things that are on my plate. So this is my meal planning, grocery store shopping, work, spending time with friends. We do help with the carpool with the grandchildren, and just carpooling in general. I love it that he gave me a red race car, which I do not have, but evidently it should be on my list. This is family, spending time with family. Exercising. I do love to exercise and lift weights. Self-care. That's a little brush. Play. I love that he's got a skateboard here. I would not get on a skateboard because I do not want to have to go to the hospital. Cleaning house. Super cute, right? Time at church, volunteering at church, attending church, because it's very important. It's a value I have in my life. Making sure I get enough sleep. That goes with your self-care. And then, the favorite of everybody is vacation time. All right, and those are all items that represent what's on my plate. There's probably a few more, but this was the idea to have you see that even if you think your life is simple, and and I don't have children living at home anymore, so I don't have the homework, I don't have the sports activities that I need to take them to, play dates with friends, but our lives are always full, and we have to often stop and say, okay, what is on my plate and why should it be there? Is it reflect the values of what I want to live my life by, of what's on my plate? Did I choose those things to put on my plate? Did somebody else ask me to put them on my plate and I said yes? Or are there people in my life that just put things on my plate and I accept them without even acknowledging a yes or a no? Or then also the most important is, are there things on my plate that should not be there, or that were there for a season and I just haven't taken them off, but I need to think about taking them off also? The things on your plate should fill you up. They should energize you. They should bring you joy, peace, and hope. They should have you engaging and giving to others in whatever your gift is. And one of my past segments was on giftedness, so please watch that if you haven't watched it. And then the things that are on your plate, if they don't fall into those categories, look and see if there's something that you can take off your plate. If there's somebody in your life, if you're carpooling and you feel like this is just too much and it's crazy, talk to your carpool people and ask them, can we change the schedule? Can we do something different? But ask them, because they might not know, and it will help them to feel like they're partnering with you to help you live your best life, and in turn you'll be helping them as well. So when you're sharing what's on your plate with others, and we're engaging in community, you share your plate, but also share it, in person too, sharing meals, sharing time together. And as you do that, it will help you develop your values and remind you of what your values are. And you will be finding people in your world that you can bring into your village, which was another segment of mine, that will support your values and encourage you and fill you up as well. And we want to make sure that what is on our plate is beneficial to our spirit and to those around us, and that it's not exhausting us every day to have to get through the day, to get through all the fluff. And usually the fluff causes chaos. So you get rid of the fluff, and then there'll be more room for peace in your life. And that is all I want to wish for you every time that we are at the end of our segment, as I just want to wish you joy, peace, and hope as you live in your best life now, in your widest now. Again, wishing you joy, peace, and hope. Go use your tools. Send me an email. Let me know what you think. Put it in the comment. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Why This Now. Thanks.